What up, friends, enemies? How y'all doing? This is Michael Robert Gale, the hostess with the mostest of the grandiostess. Coming at you again today with a segment that I originally was going to call Exactly When Did Your Mother Drop You on Your Head? But I have decided to officially name the segment, How in the Hell Did You Get Like This? So let's jump right in. Today, the subject of this segment is the esteemed Republican Representative, United States Senator Mitchell McConnell. I really don't know if I should rename the segment because if I had 1 minute with him to ask one question, that question probably would be, when exactly did your mother drop you on your head? And then obviously, maybe at a separate incident, drop him on his chin. But that was spiteful and facetious. Moving on. Mitch McConnell took to the floor of the Senate just recently to, I guess, in typical McConnell form, I guess that is what you would call enraged Mitch McConnell, because he did actually raise his voice to a level above a mumble. He took to the floor to chastise vehemently the Democratic body of the Senate for the ridiculous games that they're obviously playing in an attempt to derail and delay this appointment of this fine and qualified man, Brett Kavanaugh, or as I like to call him, Drunky McRapester, to derail the appointment of this fine and qualified gentleman to the lifetime position on the Supreme Court. I'm not going to go into great detail here, but for those of you that saw it as I did, it was about 20 minutes of him just snowflakey whining about everything under the sun. But it seems as though certain Republicans, such as Mitch McConnell, and undoubtedly Chuck Grassley, the esteemed dickwad from Iowa, and my all-time favorite, Orrin Hatch, of which it has been a lifelong dream of mine to run across him in a bar and punch him in the face since I was a small child. But I digress. These gentlemen, in particular, barring the fact of senility, and if they have a combined age of 392, beyond that, it seems that they have no comprehension, first of all, of any memories past the present moments that they are in, and also seem completely oblivious to the fact that videotape was invented years ago. I don't know if they forgot or nobody told them. And I find it's impossible to believe because somebody is tweeting for them their messages, because I know it's not them. I don't believe they even know how to power on a cell phone. But they have Twitter accounts. So, I mean, they have a knowledge of technology, but Mitch McConnell, with the audacity to flap his non-existent chin and irately mumble, through all that crapola the other day, when it seems that he forgot that Merrick Garland ever existed, and how that his Republican body denied the sitting president, Barack Obama, his constitutional right to appoint a Supreme Court justice. Whether confirmed nor denied, they would not even meet with him or consider any hearings. They held the position open, as we all know, for the better part of a year. His actual disgust at the fact that we're trying to delay or derail the appointment of what is turning out to be maybe the single worst possible candidate that they could have picked for this appointment in the history of the United States, when they denied a sitting president's constitutional right to even get his appointee a hearing or an initial meeting with any Republicans. And then for Orrin Hatch and Chuck, I smoked too much Grassley back in the 1800s, to go on TV. The only two remaining members of the committee that held the hearings for the Anita Hill incident back in the day. Their position then, as they stated on live TV, which still exists on this magic thing called videotape, stating the exact and utter 100% opposite of what they had the audacity to go in front of cameras again all these years later and equivocally state that the opposite is now true. And when asked what the hell's going on, a few decades ago, you guys believed the exact opposite and said so. They acted like you didn't know what they were talking about. And when, you might say, hey, I could pull it up right now on my phone. You want to see the videotape? They would exit the room. They would ignore the question and exit the room. So, be it far from me to accuse a Republican senator, a Republican politician, period, of lying or purposely being deceitful to the American public to end up with their end result that they so desperately desire, which is to push this Kavanaugh nomination through, which I do believe, no matter what, the hearing testimonies coming this Thursday that we all just can't wait for, whatever it reveals, I believe that Brett Kavanaugh, while sitting at the table testifying on Thursday, if a kilo of cocaine fell out of his right pocket and a bottle of Jack Daniels fell out of his left and busted on the floor, and when he got up to pick up his cocaine, child pornography fell out of his back fucking pocket onto the floor, that this man would still be confirmed to a lifetime appointment on the United States Supreme Court. So, and I present this to, in particular, Mitch McConnell, but especially Orrin Hatch and Chuck Grassley, this one question I need to know is exactly when did your mother and or how many times drop you on your heads? And beyond all that, how in the hell did you guys get like this? I don't know. I hope somebody can tell me. But until next time, be cool, fools.